Yo guys, what's going on? It's Caden for another video. Today I'm gonna break down a little bit of a install video on these reflector lights. The reflector lights are here in the trunk. The ijdmtoy.com LED series. So these are them. Pretty simple wiring. I found these things on Amazon, so if you want them, the link will be in my bio. They replace these suckers right there. And I've seen a couple videos on YouTube showing the install process. They look pretty easy to install, and the difference is actually pretty sweet. If you guys are interested in picking them up, my link is in the bio. I do receive money. It is an affiliate link, so if you want to support me and the channel, use that link. I really appreciate it. What you're going to be needing for the install is, I got these T connectors to help wire. Pretty straightforward things. Also on Amazon, I think this kit was like 18 bucks or something like that. It was super cheap. I got these pliers just to like crimp down these nicely. You're gonna need a panel popper, and then I also have like a little flathead screwdriver because it's just nice and easy. And then I also brought zip ties and this like I don't know, foam stuff just in case. And I also have electrical tape here just to clean up the install, because I just want to make sure that this is a cleaner install and not just something that's just like hacked together. Alrighty guys, so the first thing you're gonna need is your panel popper. This one's metal, so I just wrapped it a little bit with electrical tape just to protect the rear diffuser here, just so it doesn't damage it. Next, you're going to take your panel popper and put it right in here. And you're gonna hear it pop. Oh, there you go. And what you're gonna notice is there's this little hole right here. That's where you're gonna put the wire. And before we route the wires, I want to just electrical tape all the way down them, just so that they're protected and just, you know, covered, because you never know what might happen, especially over time. If anything's rubbing, you don't know really what's back there. It didn't feel like anything sharp was back there, but yeah, just a good measure to have. Now we have the whole thing up to pretty much where I'm going to need the wires, all covered in electrical tape. So now we're going to put it in here. It's pretty straightforward. I just actually twist these wires together just so they're easier to thread through the hole. On the other side, it was a little bit harder to get to these wires just because there was a skid plate on that side. Okay guys, so now that this is all in, right side goes in first here. It kind of just like hooks into that slot, and then you just push that sucker in. There you go. So I am going to route the wire through here. So all we're going to do is, there's these two clips here. You just push them one down at a time, and pretty simple. There's also, I think, a little bit at the bottom. You just lift up a little bit, it comes right out. I just pushed it off to the side there. It kind of just holds its place there, or it'll fall out. Put as much of it up there as I can. So here is our wire right here. And then we're going to unhook this top light here. We're just going to remove this shrink right here. So now that the wires are all split here, we want to put our T connectors on here. This is 16 gauge wire, so we are going to be using the blue 16 gauge T-taps here. Close it up. Use my pliers. So now we have our 3 T-taps on. You want to grab our other wire. Now you want to take your T-taps, these bad boys, stick through, and let it out. Okay guys, so now that we have that all done, we are going to see the white wire from the reflector to the red wire on car, red to green, black to black. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to wire them accordingly. So that is the final like whereabouts. I'm going to try and route this up a little bit higher and just put some more of this tape just to protect from it rubbing here, because this is a little bit of a sharper edge that will, I think, rub through if this rubs. But these are what they look like. All done. It's pretty sick. I'm going to film a more cinematic video later tonight to really show these things off. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about it down below, and here's the video.